I know how this pain is at the moment. So, yeah, let's just hope he's okay.
And the klaxon sounds, and we will go to drop off. Might be an extended pause while Ryan Krug gets a little bit of treatment, but to be honest, it shouldn't be a surprise to people who've watched this tournament over the last few days. Of this competition, of all competitions, has gone the distance. Scotland versus Wales in the mixed open. It's been the spectacle we hoped for, and we're going to get even more of it.
Oh, it's going to be a good drop-off. 5, 4, probably even 3 players.
Here we take a look at one of the moments of the match, and this is an unbelievable touchdown. Take a look at this grab.
I hope someone gets a still of that. That is a brilliant score. Who was that again?
And that was Alicia Green. It's as good as it gets.
Yeah, she's a very good winger. Plays up in Manchester with the BBR riders. So, sorry, the bareback riders, should I say?
Yeah, let's see if we can take a look at that from another angle, because you just will never ever tire of watching this touchdown. It's a brilliant pass, but we with the quality of the finish, we almost forget about the pass from
I think this is the follow.
And here we go.
Yeah, so
third time lucky. Here comes
just runs a ML hammer. He engages all the defenders. It is a really good ball, and yeah, you can say the rest, guys. It's pretty good.
Here we go then. So drop-off rules to remind you: every 2 minutes we start with 5 aside. Every 2 minutes, a team will lose a player each. Wales on this first possession, if they score, Scotland have a right of reply and have to score. Otherwise, Wales have won it. And are Wales over? Finley Lockhart claims a touch, gets a touch. If Wales fail to score, and Scotland score on their first possession, Scotland are the European champions. If neither team scores on their first possession, well, it's sudden death and its first score wins. If you want drama, watch drop-off touch.
Yeah, it's good. Scotland know what they're doing here. I mean, they've got their defence pod on. Let's see if they can defend it.
Trays, elusive as ever.
Yeah, they've got their defence pod on. They know what they're doing. So what they're going to do is try and get to the box, try and get their attack pod on. And
well, here comes Scotland.
Mikey and Cole. That's my call.
Well, this is to win it if
Here
they score on this possession.
Here comes Mikey.
Made good ground here.
Only third touch coming.
Livingston. Anderson with him.
Middle fourth.
Mikey short behind him. Here he is.
Could be to win the game.
Short waits. Picks his moment. Anderson out to the wing. Great grab. Was there a touch? I think there was.
Oh, the referee's going to have a decision to make here.
What's the decision from our officials? It looks like Wales are going to get the ball. Forward pass, yeah. So it's sudden death. Next score wins.
It's just like the England-Scotland mixed game now.
How are your nerves? Up come Wales, forward comes Trays. Livingston stops him. Klaxon sounds. They will have to lose a player. It's 4 on 4.
So you see Scotland, they instead of taking 3 players off, they brought out their defence pod on. So their defenders have just come on.
And this is where the pace of players can make such a difference. There's more space now.
Yes.
Far more space. It's unfortunately, ironically, a situation where Krug would have been so deadly, but Wales have to do without him with Trays out to the far side. Is this the moment?
Oh, she dropped it. She's dropped it. Oh, no.
What a moment it nearly was. It was Nicole Pike on the outside.
We were talking about wingers and making sure they're doing the right thing, and she was in the right position. She just saw the defender come over, and she took her eyes off the ball, unfortunately.
Now Scotland, once again in the position they were in a minute ago, score to win it. Forward they come with McLeod. Rag backing him up at half.
Scotland have been really clever there. They started the ball on their sub-box. They've gone over to Wales sub-box and then gone back to their own sub-box. So they've moved the Welsh players all around. And they'll start to be feeling fatigued and tired, and they'll hope that they've moved them that much that they can get on the right side of the score here.
Lockhart and Anderson at middle. Out it goes, and is that the moment?
It is.
The touchdown scored, it's James Tweedy. And it's Scotland who will be the European champions. What a finish, what drama right at the very last. And Scotland, for the second time today, have done it. This was the moment Wales nearly had it.
Oh, such a decisive moment that is, isn't it?
Nicole Pike couldn't quite rein it in, and from the next possession, this is why Drott